Hello and welcome everyone to another Tarot Chat with Jay. Today I'm so excited to be responding to Dani Mystic's hashtag #MyClassics. These are cards that represent me personally. I've never pulled my collection this way. It was really a lot of fun. I have 6 decks to show. We're starting with Shadowscapes. These are subtle, posh, purple, beautiful cards. I really like this card, for example, has the Hanged One in it. This person is hung upside down by their knees in a tree speaking with fairies. I've actually hung upside down in a maple tree as a child that way and flipped backwards, and it is extraordinarily dangerous, sacrificial, liminal, inspirational, and very educational as well. I find a lot of dance inspiration in these cards. This movement of the Fool, how they're depicted, just keening off balance, just on the point of their toes, with that open sternum and open attitude. So I love that in these cards. And although the meanings of the cards are not depicted in a specific traditional Rider-Waite Smith style, I can still read them. For example, here we see in the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is the same, it just fades. Some parts are faded, some parts are strong, some parts are difficult, some parts are not. The wheel turns, it's the same thing, just different shadings of it, and I love that subtlety of message in Shadowscape. The next deck we're going to look at is Golden Tarot by Cat Black, and this absolutely is 15th century medieval studies, 15th, 14th century. Once again, the images here have you work a little bit to see them, but I love that. Here's the 8 of Swords. These cards also have an extraordinary strong vertical diagonal, although they have a great deal going on in them visually with a lot of detailing. This Death card is exquisite, so blue, so pale, so past, but that blue of death turns into the royal lapis crushed blue of stars, heaven, the mantle of heaven, the mercy of Mary, the lilies, the roses, and the overarching cradle welcoming arms of the skeleton of death themselves. I think this is gorgeous, golden gilded and beautiful and extremely poignant at the same time. 9 of coins, 9 of pence is a key card for me. I especially like this one. She's velvety and gorgeous and has her falcon in her garden. You can see her coins around her. So as I was saying, there's a lot of detailing in the symbology, but there's this super strong vertical and strong diagonal that we see here that helps us really read the cards. An exquisite moon card as well. The stags bounding off onto the path really draws me in and through this imagery as well. Another deck that super suits me is This Might Hurt. So This Might Hurt, Isabella Rotman. This is a deck where I first saw myself. The star card has a scar. I have both a cesarean section and a hysterectomy scar. I signed up for this work twice, but there you go, and I saw myself in this card. This shows a very practical side of me as well, getting down to business, being in the real world, being outside naked howling at the moon, dressed up in my little bougie business suit, redistributing wealth and really, you know, here in the bun and the makeup and doing the work. Again, 9 of Pentacles, I really like this depiction. She is super standing on her feet. I love her snail balanced with her falcon, balanced with her autonomy. I see myself in this 10 of cards, this 10 of cups as well. Happy family, morning smooch. It's my coffee, it's my latte, it's my cup of tea. Yeah, at the ready, ready to fight for it. So that's a card that's very classic Julie as well. Um, Next we go on to Everyday Tarot. If I could, if I had the sort of art that could create tarot, this is the deck I would create. The simplicity of color and symbolism, but the cleverness of using the purple against the gold, the purple against the white, then the gold against the purple. Pattern, pattern, pattern change. That sings my heart song. The simplicity of the lines, the directness of the imagery, the repetition of those same little sunflowers that we saw, doing so much with being minimalistic and so expensive at the same time. This card, especially Eight of Cups, here's the path, here's all the work you did, here are your cups all sit here, but still under the moonlight, you're taking another path as well. We move on to a deck which shows my mystery. This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And, oh, I adore this sun. Sun is a card that's always been very difficult for me. I love this. Full-on sun with a bluebird or blackbird. This tower I adore. This shows that moment of the joy of the collapse. I think that actually shows us the sacrifice notes that sometimes we search for in the Hanged One as well. Just beautifully depicted. This is the first card that showed me that the numbers aren't on this card. You have to look a little closer. So here we have Four of Cups. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 colors in the umbrella. That's what the 4 is. Here we have the 9 of Wands. It's the mending and the tearing and the remending those 9 hits that she's taken and still continues. That's what the 9 is. You have to invest yourself into the card a little bit. I adore this 4 of Wands. Just those 4 feathers. Go ahead, babe. Take that nap. Take that time. So we move on to another deck I want to show with you. It is the mini Everyday Tarot. I'm sorry, Everyday Witch Tarot. And this is what whispers to me witchcraft. It cheers me. It's sunny. It's fun. Here's another sun card that I just adore. Women spinning in a field. It has an absolute 3 of Cups vibe, and I love that connection between when I'm not hitting naked baby on a horse, I think spinning in a field with those who get it, with those who lift it, with those who gyre up, with those who magic. That's what this deck shows to me. This is so funny, this little temperance. She's doing, you know, this crazy little yoga move, and she has, yes, the carrots and the study and the books, and then on the other side, cocktails and cupcakes. I love it. And this 9 of Wands really was the first depiction that let me really see when your back is up against the wall, that you're fighting, that you continue on, that you're bruised, battered, bashed, and still in it. If I hadn't seen the connection between the Rider-Waite-Smith 9 of Wands and this Everyday Witch 9 of Wands, I would have not been able to read the Mystic Moments and understand her pain, her scars, her thorns, her integrity. Love the star. It's just beautiful, watery depiction. This 4 of Swords has another version of go ahead and take a nap. The way that the swords are depicted in the background, and her hat is hung on the 4th sword. Love that. So this collection was surprisingly purple and blue and golden. I loved being able to draw these decks together to really give you a little introduction to some of the work that I like to do, some of the decks that call to my heart. These are absolute classic Julie. Hashtag my classic. And I want to thank Dani Mystic not only for coming up with this lovely tag, but also for the invitation to join. I'm sitting here with 17 subscribers, and I've been asked my opinion as well. So it's been Julie, Tarot Chat with Jay. Have a lovely witching day, everyone, and magic on.